Hello friends, followers and channel members, welcome to another quick video today here in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Now, not long ago, one of the most anticipated add-on airport sceneries was released by IniBuilds, and that was of course JFK. Now, everybody knows that since Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 was first released, Manhattan, JFK, that area of the world was perhaps the most resource hungry for any of our PCs that we were using to use the flight simulator. Frame rates usually tanked when flying over JFK and around Manhattan. So when IniBuilds brought out their highly detailed scenery of JFK, of course we expected that this was going to be quite a heavy airport to try and run. Now, this expectation was indeed fulfilled, and amazing scenery as it is, IniBuilds JFK Airport was kind of hungry on our computer resources, meaning that the moment we threw in a little bit of bad weather or even some AI traffic, the frame rates did start to actually suffer. Now, I am not a frame rate counter per se. I'm quite happily flying along with 30 FPS, and that is fine for a flight simulator, but when things start to stutter along, well, that breaks the immersion. And so obviously if we want to try and keep the simulator flying fluidly, 30 FPS is kind of a minimum now that we would expect. But this airport could quite easily drop you down lower than that. However, recently IniBuilds have indeed recognized this, and for users with mid-end systems that were also struggling, they have now released a big update. Now, the good news is that this update doesn't compromise on any of the visuals or scenery detail or anything like that. It's just been much better optimized so that the loading times and of course the frame rates in question are much improved. Let's check it out. So as you can see, using the IniBuild download manager, this update is 1.8 gig, which is huge for an update, taking us to version 1.0.5. And as you scroll through the changelog, you will see that their main aim has been extensive work to try and improve performance on those lower end PCs. And obviously, if they improve performance on those, it means those of us with medium or even the higher end PCs are going to also benefit. And all of this has been done down to better optimization and the way that the things are rendered and level of details have been applied. Prior to this update then, this is JFK. No AI traffic and clear skies, basically. No weather and a vanilla setting. And you can see my FPS is running at around 37, 38. Following the update then, you'll see it jump up to 3 or 4 FPS better. You'll also notice that I also have some static traffic in this image, and that is static traffic that you can turn on or off in the update section of the IniBuilds manager. I simply just forgot to turn it off when installing the update. So even with a few extra details here in this new updated version of JFK, you'll see that the FPS is still much better. I also found the loading time to be faster, and the camera didn't seem to stutter around as much when I was using it. I'd love to hear what gains you've got by downloading this update and what FPS increase you have had once installed. The IniBuilds team have also recently tweaked and released an update for their most recent scene release, and that is London Stansted Airport. Now, whilst this update doesn't claim to do anything with regards to the performance, I actually had quite an FPS jump when updating to the latest version. This is the old version, holding at around 38 FPS, and if we take a look at London Stansted following their update, you'll see I had a boost of 5 or 6 FPS, which makes a massive difference to the fluidity of the simulator when you're moving and approaching the airport. I'd love to hear if you too have also had similar gains. So a big thanks to IniBuild for continuing to work upon their already previous released airports and making them much more efficient for our PCs to run in what is a resource heavy flight simulator to begin with. Optimization, of course, makes things much better. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed this video, and if you have, please don't forget to leave a like as you leave, and of course if you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos and live streams. Thanks so much for watching. I shall see you all again very soon. Bye bye for now.